Live online showcase. How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm blessed, man. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. It's a pleasure to have you as well, Polo. Thank you so much for joining us for today's event. And my question for you today: what is the most common deal that that a new artist will get in today's industry? What's the most common? Yeah, what's the most common deal that a music artist will get in today's industry?
I mean, again, it depends what type, tier artist you are. I mean, a lot of these guys are, getting honestly into 360. Um, you know, those are the main ones that artists, the labels are giving out because they want to, if they're investing more, they want to try to get more out of their investment. So they want to get a piece of, kind of everything that the artist is doing. So they really want to get they want to if they're investing, they're fully investing in the artist and everything that comes with that. I mean, but again, deals vary because now there's a lot of distribution companies that are signing artists and giving them, license agreements, and it varies. Again, it's depending what label you are in. I mean, what labels you're talking to depends what type of tier artist you are. If you have millions of monthly listeners, if you have only couple hundred thousands, it varies to what type of artist you are that the deal that's going to be on the table. So it's hard to say what deal you're going to get. It depends on who the artist I'm talking to. So
And let me ask you real quick, Polo. That being said, we have a lot of artists that do ask this question on top of that one. How much leverage do they have? They're a newer artist. You obviously got a record label offering you a deal. Let's say in your case it's Rock Nation. You offer someone a deal. Do they have any negotiation that could go on, or any leverage at all, or do you just go with whatever the label says?
no, they can definitely, that's the point of having a lawyer. Excuse me, having management and a lawyer to help you read through that. I mean, of course, you could come back with comments and redline the contract and ask for certain things that might not be on it, or ask for certain things to be changed on the contract. And it depends on what the artist you are. Like I said, you have more leverage being, your monthly listeners is up there. If you first of all, you'll know you're top tier artist if you have about 10 labels already calling. So that's one thing. So if you have if your numbers are good, like I said, if you have more leverage, then the possibility of the deal breaking more on your side is good than someone who's just, hey, I believe in you. Let's build this up. Let's build your career up. Now, I'm going to have more leverage going into that type.
Definitely well said. Polo, it is a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you so much for joining us for today's online showcase. And last but certainly not least, he's the vice president of A&R over at Motown Capitol Records. Sean Barron, welcome back to another Coast to Coast Live online showcase. How you doing, brother?
Good. How are you?
Awesome. It's a pleasure to have you, Sean. Thank you for joining us for today. And, we wanted to ask you today, Sean, besides keeping them in touch with a record label, how can an A&R help an artist?
I mean, it's really multi-tiered. I mean, first we sign the artist, and we put some money in their pocket so they can live and be stable while we're working on their music, their projects. But then it goes to the next level of us helping to put together songs, sessions, collaborations, etc. in the music world. And once we have the music, then we're going to the label and we're going to each department and we're making sure everything is straight on for releases in every department. And yeah, I mean, we do so much for artists on a daily basis. It just really depends on what part of the career that artist is in, or what level of recording, or getting ready to put out project they're in.
Definitely well said. Sean Barron, it is a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you so much for joining us for today's online showcase. That's our star lineup of judges. We have a great lineup of artists as well. 12 artists submitted a song or a video, which we'll watch live alongside all three of those judges. And today, the judges are deciding whether or not to give each artist a pass or a no pass. If an artist gets at least 2 passes, that means they're headed straight to the Coast to Coast Live World Championship, where they'll compete for the $50,000 in prizes. So we're going to kick this thing off with the first artist on today's lineup. Up first, we have Joker. Joker, we do have you in the chat room. Let me go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other 3 of the judges. All right, so Joker, can you hear us?
Yes.
What's going on, brother? Where are you from?
I'm from Kansas City, Missouri, 64130.
Missouri, it's a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you so much for joining us for today's event. And what is your social media so everyone could go ahead and go check you out?
My social media, my Facebook is Gerard Chavello. That's Jerrod. Last name Chavello, Cavello. My Twitter is Joker Trump. My Reverb Nation is Joker JKR. And my #1 music is Joker JKR.
All right, that's what's up. Now tell us a little bit about your song you submitted today called Playmates. What is this all about? What we're about to listen to here?
I was at the strip club one day and I started talking to the DJ. So I said, "Hey man, can I give you a song?" He said, "Yeah, man, we support local artists, man. We do that." So I said, "Okay." So then I went home and I said, "Okay, now I need to make a strip club song." So I made a strip club song. Then I said, "Okay, I need to get somebody to work with me on this." So I got Quality Control from Atlanta to mix and master it. And it was right around the Super Bowl time when they had the big Quality Control Super Bowl stripper party or whatever.
Yeah.
So it came right at the right time. So I got them to mix and master it or whatever. And then, at first it started off, I was just sending it out to DJs and getting people's opinions and stuff. And one of the DJs from Detroit, it was a DJ coalition, one of the DJs said, "Hey, man, we want you to come out here to the strip club and sing this song, man. We're going to push it for you." And then I said, "Okay, well, maybe I got something here." So I sent it to a couple more people, and I was kind of getting some responses or whatever, and people was kind of laughing about it. So then I got the opportunity to do the showcase with y'all, and I said, "Well, let me send it to some A&Rs and try to get some opinions because a lot of people are kind of like replying to this."
Yeah.
So it's kind of catching some ears. So anyway, so that's how it went.
All right, dope. So let's go. Let's take a listen. This is Playmates with Joker. Let me load up his song. We'll be right back.
Yeah, it's the Playmates. Playmates. Yeah. It's the Playmates. Let's get that cash. Let's get that dough. Let's get that paper. Let's get that money flow. Now let that roll ride on your motherfucking dick. Dance on your shit. Wipe your fucking grip. Playmates. Get that money, get that G's, make that cash, make them bitches straight freeze, suck your nuts, get them bucks, now what's rough, she biting on the heel, man, gotta get the real deal, the real me, the ticket got to throw about 20 grand on the ass, then I make it shake it with her ass, then I grab her hand and then I make it kiss my ass, as it like that wine, making cash, nigga call me Don Juan. Green for the money, go for the honey, and nigga don't be acting no motherfucker funny. When you get up in the club with these motherfucker fine as hoes, making cash, nigga making that dope. Now you know it's A-O-K-E or the motherfucking store. With all that is, now you know I'm cold as a motherfucking icicle. Make it ripple, make it triple, like a fade. I got that grams, I got that Kool-Aid, I got that cash, got it made. Like you know, it's Playmates. 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 Yeah. yeah, let's play. Let's play. Let's play. Bring my playmate. Let's play. Bring my playmate. And now you know what's checkmate. I got the king, I got the queen, and I'm about to look them hoes in their ass and have a straight shook. I'm about to let you know, baby, on. Let's get the book. Put me on the stage, let me go ahead and perform. Now you know I'm coming on, nigga, no. The kids love me, yeah, she don't even bite. She don't even fight, she don't even write. Yeah, it's unwritten. What I'm saying, yeah, I'm fitting. I'm getting that cash, nigga, now you know I'm getting. I got to kick it, and now you know I got to stick it. Cause now I'm on the highway, and something wrong, but they know they can't fuck with y'all. I got the scope, I got the infrared, and it's still the dip. I'm about to dip. I got the 22s on the dome. I'm making cash, and you suckers don't have no bone. Like you know, my shit ain't even on. It's straight push off the motherfucking bush. So never take a second look, take a first. Now you know I'm coming hard, nigga. Cause I'm the worst.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the first artist on today's lineup. That was Joker with his song. Let me toss it over to the judges. Let's see what they thought about it. We'll start things off. He's a platinum producer. DJ Payne 1, you'll be up first. What were your thoughts of Joker and his song that he submitted?
Unfortunately, the quality was, and I'm just going to put it bluntly, terrible. It sounded like it was recorded on a phone in a noisy environment, and it also sounded like a freestyle. So it just didn't feel like the effort was put forth to really represent you as an artist and you as a creative. And that's what we want to see here is people that put their best foot forward and represent their talent, even if they have room to grow, even if they have shortcomings right now. We just want to see people represent themselves as well as possible. And unfortunately, you didn't. So it's going to really be hard to compete in a market where people at very least have passable quality recordings. Are we doing pass or no pass? My bad.
Yeah, we're doing pass or no pass.
Okay, yeah, so no pass for me until the quality gets stepped up and just the artistry gets presented in a more serious manner.
Thank you for that. DJ Payne 1, no pass, unfortunately, from our first judge on the lineup. Let's go to the next judge. He's the vice president of A&R at Motown Capitol Records. Sean Barron, what were your thoughts of Joker and his song that he submitted?
Yeah, Payne 1 hit it on the head. It's no pass for me. It's just early on. You need to work on literally everything.
All right, thank you for that. Sean Barron, no pass, unfortunately. Let's go to the last judge. He's a director of A&R at Rock Nation. Polo, what do you think of Joker and his song?
Yeah, piggybacking off of Payne 1, I mean, like, hitting it on the nose is, you know, it's hard to get past the mix. That's the number one thing. And, you know, you came saying that, you know, you got a mix from quality control. I hope that wasn't, you know, if that was what they gave you, you should have never left that studio. I'll be honest. You should have, because it was hard to hear your voice. Everything was distorted. So it depends where you recorded it at. Maybe it was the actual recording. That was the quality that they got. But it was hard for me to get past the mix and hear what you actually were saying. The words that I did catch, the words that I actually was able to hear, I really it didn't sound like you were really saying anything. So I'm like the guy says, this is still brand new. This is too early. So it was a no pass.
All right, thank you for that. Polo, no pass, unfortunately, from all three judges today. Joker, but check your email after this event. You're going to get some written feedback from all three of the judges. Thanks again for joining us. That was Joker. All right, guys, next up on the lineup, we have T2P the Bandit. T2P the Bandit, we don't have you in the chat room, but we have your song ready to go. It's called Long Live the Guys. Let me go ahead and load this up. We'll be right back.
Rest in peace to my fallen soldiers. pay all the gas. We forever on 10 toes behind y'all, man. Forever standing tall. Still screaming RP to the gas. Every day write a name across the sky. Reminisce while the time go by. Smoke a blunt, let a blunt get high. Bitch nigga took bro, gon' die. Break out of that cell, come slide. When I catch ain't no way you can hide. All about to get back for the pride. Remember days we was posted on the 8. Young niggas hitting licks by the gate. Everybody knew where everybody stayed. Can't forget about the shots broad day. Back and forth like ping pong play. The blue club on the block where we hang. Catch a ox by the op, bust his brain. My niggas left me in the hood ain't the same. Some solid but a lot of them changed. One thing I was told in the game. Put in work for the ones that you claim. Sunny days throwing rocks at the trains. All my niggas hitting licks, now we up. Been scarred too much, now we clutch. Who is this made moving too much? Boy, better settle down before I up. Glock left him in the lot, now he stuck. We thought he was playing with a gun. That's exactly why his pussy ass slump. He just lucky he didn't get his ass stumped. I got the juice, no minute maid. Yo, bitch sick, need clinic aid. Naruto, renegade. Don't go nowhere unless the rent is paid. Unfortunately, I haven't seen the day. But I'ma just switch the shit up. I'm the man, around this bitch, listen up. Big shit hitters, just please get them up. All of this cat, man, I done had enough. Don't walk out the house, that's my 42 tuck. I catch your ass up and you ran out of luck. He got a gun, but he ain't gonna bust. In this cold world, who can you trust? The riddle glue, loud, smelling like must. I don't wanna argue, I don't wanna fuss. She ignoring my call, she ain't picking up. I'm tired of the shit, I done had enough. Shorty hold me down, shit hella rough. I got some weed with the drink and the duff. Please don't ask what the fuck in my cup. Hypnotic with Henny is fucking me up. I'm puffing this blunt, it's leaving me stuck. In front of this mic, I know I'm the shit. Young niggas running around here lit. If that is your man, then why take his blick? When it's crunch time, we pop out with sticks. Accurate aim, he screaming, he hit. Y'all know how the fuck we coming, man. T2P the bandit, man. RP the gas, man. All this shit for y'all. We love y'all, we down here, man. Every day a celebration for y'all. Until the death bed.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was our second artist on today's lineup. That was T2P the Bandit with his song and his video. Let me toss it over to the judges. Let's see what they thought about it. We'll start things off. He's a director of A&R at Rock Nation. Polo, let's start off with you. What were your thoughts of T2P the Bandit and his song that he submitted?
It was okay. I wasn't mad at his flow, but you know, it was just one continuous verse. I mean, there was no chorus, there was no break. And what he did do, I didn't hear anything that stood out to me or wowed me. You know what I mean? I just thought he just did okay. You know, this is a song that's kind of a year old, I think, too. Really didn't get a lot of views. So I think he should have came with something a little harder than what he did. I just think it's cool, but it's not enough to pass him. There's no pass for me.
All right, thank you for that. Polo, no pass, unfortunately, from our first judge on the lineup. Let's go to the next judge. He's the vice president of A&R at Motown Capitol Records, SHAWN. BARRON, what were your thoughts of T2P the Bandit and his video?
I totally agree with everything Polo said. I mean, he couldn't have said it better, so it's a no pass for me also.
All right, thank you for that. SHAWN, BARRON, no pass, unfortunately, from the first two judges. Let's go to the last judge. He's a platinum producer, DJ Payne 1. What were your thoughts of T2P the Bandit and his song?
I would have loved to have heard, you know, a fully structured song with a hook and everything, because the song had a concept. And the first half, I thought he stuck to the concept well. And he had a unique delivery, which was crazy. And I was a big fan of that. And then I felt as though, because there was no hook really grounding it, the song kind of started straying away from its core meaning, and it got into some other stuff. So I think he's very talented, and I think just with some more focus as he's writing the songs, he can really improve. And I just hope he doesn't change up his cadence. I hope he sticks to that kind of rapid fire, what he was doing in the first half, because it was unique. It wasn't like what every other artist is doing, and a lot of rappers are just recycling the same cadences. So I hope he keeps that up.
Definitely some great advice there from DJ Payne 1. And unfortunately, it's a no pass today from the judges, T2P. But check your email after this event. You're going to get some written feedback from all 3 of the judges. Thanks again for joining us. All right, guys, up next on the lineup, we have King Swag. King Swag, we don't have you in the chat room, but we have your song ready to go. It's called Heavy. This is the official video with over 32,000 plays. Let me go ahead and load up his video. We'll be right back.
Why I'm holding on, everything went heavy. Blame me if you want, boy, I can get paid. Hood in the streets, cause your body landed. Keep barking with your boys, watch it get messy. Why I'm holding on, everything went heavy. Blame me if you want, boy, I can get paid. Hood in the streets, cause your body landed. Keep barking with your boys, watch it get messy. Dre, I can walk you with my niggas go crazy. Switch, cheese them up, shirt wet like spaghetti. Maybe I got these niggas out here hating. See what gon' happen if a goofy try to play me. Hey, with the lean hair, yeah, I feel lazy. Ball like Paul, even if my team trade me. Dead homies on my skin, even if it faded. Pissing off my ops cause they broke and I made it. Flexing on these niggas, I ain't got a 6-pack. Shorty said things they working out, I told her I can fix that. Gucci and Louis, I'm so tacky, rockin' mix, man. Name in the Bobby shop, used to be the dispatch. Why I'm holding on, everything went heavy. Blame me if you want, boy, I can get paid. Hood in the streets, cause your body landed. Keep barking with your boys, watch it get messy. Why I'm holding on, everything went heavy. Blame me if you want, boy, I can get paid. Hood in the streets, cause your body landed. Keep barking with your boys, watch it get messy.
My chain hitting, my wrist hitting the head. Money getting, go getting, yeah, that's heavy. I don't know another nigga that's heavy as me. No another nigga as ready as me. Don't play them games, get petty with me. Play with my money, them choppers gon' hit. I get on the track, the swag get rich. Hell no, they can't fuck with this. While your wife in that hole and bag that bitch. Excuse my French, you can have that bitch. Yeah, from a G to a king, nigga. We getting money out the streets, nigga. You fucking with a motherfucking heavyweight. She see I'm getting money, she can't hesitate. She love to see a boss nigga elevate. I told her, sit here, baby, let me demonstrate.
Why I'm holding on, everything went heavy. Blame me if you want, boy, I can get paid. Hood in the streets, cause your body landed. Keep barking with your boys, watch it get messy. Why I'm holding on, everything went heavy. Blame me if you want, boy, I can get paid. Hood in the streets, cause your body landed. Keep barking with your boys, watch it get messy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was King Swag with his video that he submitted for us. Let me toss it to the judges. Let's see what they thought about it. We'll start things off. He's the vice president of A&R over at Motown Capitol Records. Sean Barron, you'll be up first. What were your thoughts of King Swag and his song that he submitted? Oh, hold on, Sean, you're muted. Let me go ahead and...
My bad.
It's all good.
Yeah, I thought it was okay. It's like right down the middle for me. And usually when something is right down the middle for me, I usually give it a no pass because, you know, it's not doing anything that's different or interesting or, you know. And the beat sounded kind of dated also. I'm going to have to give this one a no pass.
All right, thank you for that. Sean Barron with the no pass, unfortunately. Let's go to the next judge. He's a platinum producer, DJ Payne 1. What were your thoughts of King Swag and his video that he submitted?
I thought it was solid. I think the hook just is too wordy, so my advice would just be to find a way to make the hook more memorable to a first-time listener. and not just make it feel like every line is something new that a listener has to retain. But there wasn't anything wrong with it. I thought they put their best foot forward. So I'm gonna give them a pass.
Awesome. Thank you for that. DJ Payne won, so for the first time today, we do have a tie, 1 pass and 1 no pass, which means it's all up to our last judge on the lineup. He's a director of A&R over at Rock Nation. Polo, it's all up to you. What were your thoughts of King Swag and his video that he submitted?
King Swag, my cash app is POLO. I'm on the fence too. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like it. It was solid. I like the energy. The video was, it was a good visual. I think the artist, he's the artist, right? He's the first guy that went on the chorus.
I think so, yeah.
Not saying that I think like Payne hit it on the nose when it came to the hook. It was too wordy. So I would just work on that, try to get that, narrow that down. But I wasn't mad at, like what he brought to the table. I just felt like I lost the taste for it, or stopped wanting to listen when the second guy came in. He kind of came in and was lazy with the rap. So that hurt it, in a sense where, I was already on the fence where the song was just okay. But then I feel like the second guy didn't do it justice. So, to compete, he's not going to be able to compete with this record. So I'm going to say it's about that.
All right, thank you for that. Polo, no pass, unfortunately, from the judges today, King Swag. But check your email after this event. You're going to get some written feedback from all 3 of the judges. Thanks again for joining us. That was King Swag. All right, guys, next up on the lineup, we have Rel Money Million. Rel Money Million, we do have you in the chat room. Let me go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other 3 of the judges. All right, so Rel Money Million, can you hear us?
You have you in the chat room.
What's going on, man? Can you hear us?
What's going on with y'all, man? What's going on?
How's it going, brother? Where you from?
I'm from Florida, Gainesville, Florida, man. 352. We in here.
Awesome. It's a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you for joining us for today's event. And what is your social media so everyone could go ahead and go check you out?
On Instagram, it's Million Rel Money. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere else is you can look at me up on Spotify, YouTube, all the Apple Music. Rel Money Million. Rel Money Million. Really think in the game, man. Come on.
That's what's up, man. So tell us a little bit about your song you submitted today. What is this all about? I see you got over 24,000 views on it. What are we about to watch here?
You could have watched, I just got out of prison 6 months ago. This is the first song I made when I got out of prison. Cash is just how I was feeling that day. Then my dog Drew got a studio, whipped it up. Freestyle, we just do it. But it's gas. You can't tell it's freestyle. Let's run it.
All right, awesome. So this is Rel Money Million with his song and his video. Let me go ahead and load this up. We'll be right back.
Yeah. 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 Come on. Yeah. You don't hit that trap shit, nigga. I blow motherfucking dope smoke on the beat, nigga. Check it. Get rich or die trying. I hit the gas at the stop sign. Niggas don't put the troll on me, cause that's the only way they can slow me down. Got no respect for you rappers. I got no patience for you cappers. When I pull up with the whole bill, come with that check and I zap ya. Nigga from 02 to 12, had it coming through the mail. Rest in peace, my nigga Pat. Bro, a lot touch, we gon' get him back. Crackers don't gave me 8 years. Precious time, can't get it back. Mama fed a baby Similac. Now my baby bottles filled up with A. Baby whites filled up with crack. Baby bag filled up with racks. 90 souls called me that baby. Bitch better know baby dick bigger than dads. Went to the Jersey to acquire the swag. Man, cover cash, get to walk my tracks. Nigga, I answer the door with the stick. Shit ain't sweet, nigga, who want a lick? I got grams, who want the Vic? I got blocks, who want the splits? Got the vision cooked well, cooking on the stove. See through glance, nigga, who want the mix? Careful when I say in my raps, cause you know I'm living this shit. See, I don't take off and just snap, cause ain't with that fibbing this shit. Little bitch. You like fast cars, I'm a NASCAR. I'm a dope boy, not a rapper. I'm a zapper, 40 packer, not a trapper. I'm a zapper, money fast, straight cash, good gas. On the dash, interstate, sun pass. I'm about that cash. I'm about that cash. I'm the king of cutting dope. Got it tatted across my chest. Isotone the creatine, they souffle the best. Used to give it to him rocked up, jackpot the press. I can put your name on the brick. I been souffling niggas since 06. That man crash taking hand to a fist. Breaking down bells in the Motel 6. Two niggas want bricks, one nigga want 10 P's. Shots running through the trap like a stampede. That's how I stay fly like a hoe. Nigga catch a slow dribble trying to drop soap. You ever see interrogation, better not talk. Cause I fuck your bitch till your hoe can't walk. My dog to the party, then beat it at an angle. 14 grams on the side to a single. Pull up in the Tahoe, puffin' on gelato. 200 on my feet, looking like I hit the lotto. In the back of Tahoe, dropping out dope to my cousin. Truck back there, getting the head from a bustin'. Real deal hustling a lemon like gangster. If I ever up a nigga, know that I'm a painter. Ain't nobody use your fame for fame. Really poppin' in the street, like Stephen Paddock in Vegas. Dope sold money, fold living just like the 80s. If you run a check up, then you zap man crazy. Shit at the chain game, modern day slave. Tell the crackers ain't working till the motherfucker paid me. I done ran it up and ain't been out of money, and you niggas still broke cause your hustle game lazy. You like fast cars, I'm a NASCAR. I'm a dope boy, not a rapper. I'm a zapper, 40 packer, not a trapper. I'm a zapper, money fast, straight cash, good gas. On the dash, interstate, sun pass. I'm about that cash. I'm about that cash.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Rel Money Million with his song and his video. Let me toss it over to the judges. Let's see what they thought about it. We'll start things off. He's a director of A&R at Rock Nation. Polo, let's start off with you. What were your thoughts of Rel Money Million and his song that he submitted?
I like the energy he brought to the record. I wasn't mad at, the beginning kind of wasn't catching my attention. Then I think he had said something, and that kind of caught my attention. So I started really paying attention to it. But then when that chorus came, it just kind of was just like, didn't do it for me. That chorus took it somewhere else. It didn't really fit your energy and what you were saying. But like it kind of took it the other direction. I think he did a good job, but as a song itself, if I'm gonna put this in the competition, I don't see it going too far. So I'm gonna say no pass. Hopefully he has other records, and I think he's talented, but I just think if we're going for the song and what's gonna move forward in the competition, I don't see this song moving forward like that. So I'm gonna say no pass for me.
All right, thank you for that, Polo. No pass, unfortunately, from our first judge on the lineup. Let's go to the next judge. He's the vice president of A&R over at Motown Capitol Records, SHAWN. What were your thoughts of Rel Money Million and his song that he submitted?
Yeah, I like the energy. Actually, I wasn't mad at the hook. I just felt like it was too long and too wordy after a while. But if he would have doubled up a part of the hook or just cut it short after one part, it would have been cool. But I think he got potential, so I'm going to give him a pass.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Sean Barron coming in with your first pass from the judges. So we do have a tie, which means it's all up to our last judge on the lineup. He's a platinum producer, DJ Payne 1. You're the tiebreaker for this one. What do you think of Rel Money Million and his song that he submitted?
Yeah, I definitely agree with both judges, especially on the point that the hook is just, it doesn't really operate as a hook. It doesn't really serve the function as a hook, but it sounded good. I mean, the guy can sing stuff. I think with the right attention in the future, you could come up, or he can come, whoever wrote the hook and whatever, they can come up with something a lot more effective. But I'm going to give him a pass because I thought quality-wise, it was good. Audio quality was good. Energy-wise, it was good. He put his best foot forward, and that's what we're looking for.
Awesome. Thank you for that. DJ Payne won with the save, giving you your second pass from the judges. Congratulations to you, Rel Money Million. You're the first artist today headed to the next round. That's the Coast to Coast Live World Championship, where you'll compete for $50,000 in prizes. Big congrats once again, Rel Money Million. We'll see you live in the next round. All right, guys, next up on the lineup, we have Adrian Vences Gomez, a.k.a. AVG. Now, we don't have you in the chat room, but we do have your song ready to go. Let me go ahead and load up his song. We'll be right back.
Yeah. AVG. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. I said roll your dough gently to the end. Like went up, toke it up, and pass it to a friend. Get some raps, man, and do it all again. If you with somebody, go and make amends. Make amends, young nigga. That's the remedy. Slumped up in the couch like I'm fresh and out of energy. AVG the name, man, you niggas best remember me. I started sipping lean before I started sipping Hennessy. I'm just trying to show you all the best of me. If you wanna make some money, better go invest in me. All these rappers in no plat really are impressing me. Cause you crazy if you think you on my level. When I'm going for the gold, I ain't talking like it's metal. Really got the gas like my foot up on the pedal. Wait, young nigga, just let me remember straight. When I was straight, they say he gon' be forever great. Forever great. He gon' rise to the top and just escalate. Escalate. Go up high like a wedding cake. I heard that, so all this time I dedicate. Thank God, nigga, but for heaven's sake, I tried everything in this shit, it's my fake. And I'm gonna do it now, nigga, I don't wanna wait. Picture all the diamonds, picture all the blunts I face, getting lit, living life, nigga, man, day by day. Yeah, and it is what it is, but I'm tired of existing, man, I just wanna live. Yeah, I wanna get my money, and I wanna get a crib, yeah, I wanna get my shoes, man, and get a fresher fit. But for now, I'ma stick to making music, I'ma stick to getting better every day and improving.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Adrian Vences with his song that he submitted for us today. Let me toss it over to the judges. Let's see what they thought about it. We'll start things off. He's the vice president of A&R over at Motown Capitol Records. Sean Barron, you'll be up first. What were your thoughts of Adrian and his song that he submitted?
I thought it was just okay. The recording quality needed to be better, and really wasn't a full song, so I'm gonna give it a no pass.
All right, thank you for that. Sean Barron, no pass, unfortunately, from our first judge on the lineup. Let's go to the next judge. He's a platinum producer. DJ Payne 1, what were your thoughts of Adrian and his song that he submitted?
Yeah, I mean, it just goes back to putting your best foot forward and representing your talent the best way possible. And unfortunately, there was no hook. It wasn't really well structured, so we didn't get the full spectrum of his talent as a songwriter. I think he has potential. The song didn't sound bad, but there just weren't memorable moments. It was hard to hear him because the mix was so bad. And then the song ends abruptly. We don't get a hook, and we don't necessarily know what the song is about, and we don't necessarily know what the artist is about. And so for that reason, I'm going to say no pass for now.
Thank you for that. DJ Payne won no pass, unfortunately, from the first two judges. Let's go to the last judge. Let's get his thoughts on this. He is a director of A&R over at Rock Nation. Polo, what were your thoughts of Adrian and his song that he submitted?
Yeah, I agree with both the judges. They both made good points. But like Sean said, it wasn't even a song. It was short. And it didn't really lead me anywhere or give me, any type of notion of what he was really kind of trying to portray the art that he was trying to paint for us. And then the quality obviously sounded like more of a recording over your phone than the studio. So, obviously he's in the beginning stages. I don't know if this kid, has been recording for a while or whatever, but, sounds like he's in the beginning. If you want to take it serious, keep going. Start working with more professionals, studios and engineers and stuff like that. But definitely it's too early to pass him, so,
Thank you for that, Polo. Great advice there from all three of the judges. Unfortunately, today, it's a no pass for you, Adrian, but check your email after this event We're going to get some written feedback from all three of the judges. Thanks again for joining us. All right, guys, next up on the lineup, we have Gold Chain Louie. Gold Chain Louie, we do have you in the chat room. Let me go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other three of the judges. All right, so Gold Chain Louie, as we go ahead and bring you on in here, can you hear us? What's up, man? You are muted. Go ahead and unmute yourself. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
What's going on, brother? Where you from?
Texas, Northside, Roseville.
Awesome. It's a pleasure to have you, man. And what is your social media so everyone can go ahead and go check you out?
Y'all can reach me Instagram, Facebook, anything. But my main platform is Instagram. You can catch me at Gold Chain Louie. Real simple. Gold Chain Louie. Gold Chain everything forever. That's the move.
All right. And tell us a little bit about this song called The World. What is it all about? We're about to listen to.
Really, it's just about the fakes and frauds. Like, if you know me, I'm a real person. We trying to get the podcast together, words of wisdom, because common sense ain't common. And a lot of my music, I'm trying to start my own genre. I've started my own genre of music called the Malcolm X Mind State. I'm a singer. I've been to American Idol. I've been to The Voice. I've been singing for all my life. I started rapping only about maybe 10, 15 years ago. When I was young, you know, I did freestyle competitions. But this song is basically about the fakes and the frauds, and it's about, like, you can see, you got to be able to see past all of it. It'd be great.
Awesome. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's take a listen. This is Gold Chain Louie with his song, The World. Let me go ahead and load this up. We'll be right back.
Chain everything forever. Free Louie. I need the spirit of Nip, embodied the lyrics of Pac. 5 chopper symphony, 238 some Glocks. Chillin' with my militant brothers up in the law. Cleaning dirty money, no future, days love. Let a nigga try me, get bodied. No apologies or remorse. We running the main course, Nike checkers, I parade noise. In the hood, that's the main force. Your fear roadblocks a bigger voice. Now you feel lost inside your ways. No maze. All my life I dodged the boxing cage. Aiming for this music, time changing pace. Thank my savior for the grace, and my granny for the grace. Preparing me for this greatness, so my time ain't late. So we can count this cake. Roll up a fat wood of that day. Only my father up in heaven, such a beautiful case. How he showed me the way, and you can make it through your storm. Just keep the faith and pray. I see the world for what it is. All the rain, the rain, oh, oh. La da da, oh, oh. La da da, oh, oh. Just to be one with my creator. Stop coaching religion, sex, and understand it's all the matrix. You're sad, but you can't tame it, so you seclude, say we dangerous. Overdue for reparations, yet we still thrive inside the anguish. Midas touch people, elevate beyond the statement. Coast and Texas, equal cases, make the spot and then debase it. Spread my wings and fly, and my God, you can't deface us. Wild rappers picking favorites, I admit, greatness like the ancients. Power playing pawns, my opponents already vanquished. Twin choppers heinous, hit you like you Seamus. All you want to scream is gang, say you living dangerous, but it's venom inside those fangs. Don't get big moving anxious. Your time is surely coming, just gotta be patient. Focus on my dreams, elevate beyond the pavement. Chance to prove my worth is like your girl when I'm singing to her naked. Goddamn, it's like amazing. The world for what it is. All the pain, the rain, oh, oh. La da da, oh, oh. La da da, oh, oh.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Gold Chain Louis with his song that he submitted for us. Let me toss it over to the judges. Let's see what they thought about it. We'll start things off. He's a platinum producer, DJ Pain One. We'll start off with you. What were your thoughts of Gold Chain Louis and his song that he submitted?
Oh, it grew on me a lot, especially with the second verse. Yeah, it wasn't like, you know, a pop hit or anything like that, but I don't think that's what he was going for. So I appreciated the content and the fluency with which he delivered the content. So I think he has a lot of potential. So I'm going to give him a pass.
Awesome. Thank you for that. DJ Pain One hooking you up with your first pass from the judges. Let's go to the next judge. He's the vice president of A&R over at Motown Capitol Records, SHAWN BARRON. What were your thoughts of Gold Chain Louis and his song that he submitted?
Yeah, I agree with Pain One. I liked his voice. It wasn't the best song, don't get me wrong, so I definitely want you to come stronger next time, but I'm going to give you a pass. I felt like it was good enough to pass, for sure.
Awesome. Thank you for that. SHAWN BARRON giving you your second pass from the judges, and with that, we'll go over to the last judge on the lineup. He's a director of A&R at Rock Nation. Polo, what do you think?
Brought to the table. I like his verse, you know, his voice and how it fit in the record. I just feel like the chorus could have been better. I think guys singing the chorus could have had a better voice and could have been better, but I'm not going to judge him on that, so I'm going to give it a pass.
All right, there you have it. Giving you a pass today. Gold Chain Louis, you're the next artist today. Headed to the Coast to Coast Live World Championship, where you'll compete for the $50,000 in prizes. Big congrats once again. We'll see you live in the next round. And next up on the lineup, we have Big Six. Big Six, we do have you in the chat room. Let me go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other three of the judges. All right, so as we go ahead and connect with you here, Big Six, can you hear us? And you are muted. Go ahead and unmute yourself so we can hear you real quick.
All right, you can hear me.
What's going on, brother? Where are you from?
Yeah, Mississippi, Brandon, Mississippi, Ponderosa.
Awesome. It's a pleasure to have you, man. And what is your social media so everyone could go ahead and go check you out?
My social media is Rosa Baby. What is it? 6? Yeah, I believe. Yeah, Rosa Baby 6. Rosa Baby _6. That's what it is.
All right, so tell us it one more time. Which one is it? So everyone could go ahead and go check you out. What's your social media?
It's Rosa _baby, but you spell baby BBY 6. That's what it is. Rosa _baby 6, but you spell baby with 2 B's and a Y.
All right, so there you go. So tell us a little bit about your song you submitted today. What is this all about? We're about to listen to here.
My song is called Interruption. Basically, I just wrote, really just had fun with it. Really, it's just about you talking to your female, really, and then y'all having a good, great conversation, I guess, and then somebody just come in the way and just interrupt you. So besides that, I got like a little, I don't know. I can't really speak for my song myself because I really just wrote it just for the hell of it. Really, to be honest, I just want y'all to feel my shit. Really, to be honest, I don't really know how to explain it, but it's just how I am. Really.
Okay, no worries. We're gonna go ahead and take a listen. This is Big Six with his song. Let me load up his song. We'll be right back.
Excuse me if I get in my feelings. I'm sorry that I hurt you. I didn't mean it. Your love is like a drug and I'm fiending. Like a drug and I'm fiending. Like a drug and I'm fiending. But baby, you been on my mind like daily. It's crazy. Sexy lady to have my baby. I'm stupid that I cheated on you. Yeah, it's foolish. But listen, I make a lot of mistakes. I'm just human. You're clueless. Acting ballet nice and what I'm doing when I'm moving on a different route, trying to get it. We win. win, then I'm grinning. Every time I see you, it's fulfilling. It's fine now, don't worry about that nigga, cause you're mine now. If he got a pound, tell that nigga to go pie down. I'm high now. We can take trips to Dubai now, touch the sky now. Sex in the air, feel your vibe now, but let's rewind. This nigga had me fucked up in the first line. Nah, pussy nigga, no, you cannot talk to me. I was talking to my future white little nigga, you can't see. Every nigga talk about Big 6, I put him on the tee. I ain't playing with no nigga, swear to God, I got my heat. I'm riding around with 2 Glocks and I named them Larry Hoover. Them bitches, they go hit to my nigga, go straight through ya, so don't try me like I'm sweet. No nigga, no, I ain't cupid. You all think I'm special ed on the beat. I go stupid, I'm a Ponderosa soldier straight from Brandon, Mississippi. A country athlete to run, baby, I know you hear me. So don't try me like a bop and no nigga, don't get it twisted. I've been fiending for a body, my nigga, yes, I've been itching. You can see it in my eyes, I'm crazy, yes, I've been tripping. Smoking purple medicated, that gave me for my prescription. So I suggest you might as well go on about your business. And don't interrupt me, nigga, while I'm talking to my mistress.
Hell nah, nigga, fuck that nigga, I'm your brother. Show me some love, nigga, fuck you.
And don't interrupt me, nigga, while I'm talking to my mistress.
God damn, it's like that?
Yeah, real Ponderosa, baby, yeah, boy, I like the Navy, nigga. Keep playing with me, yeah, you gon' catch your ish. Real talk, nah, I ain't one of them, my nigga. Please don't try me, and stop interrupting me, nigga, when I'm talking. I've been raised for this shit, my nigga. For real. 6.
Lately, I've been thinking really deeply. Excuse me if I get in my feelings. I'm sorry that I hurt you. I didn't mean it. Your love is like a drug and I'm fiending. Lately, I've been thinking really deeply. Excuse me if I get in my feelings. I'm sorry that I hurt you. I didn't mean it. Your love is like a drug and I'm fiending.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Big 6 with his song that he submitted for us today. Let me toss it over to the judges. Let's see what they thought about it. We'll start things off. He is a platinum producer. DJ Pain 1, we'll start off with you. What were your thoughts of Big 6 and his song that he submitted?
That was a whole experience. It was unique. I think in terms of the structure, it was a little bit chaotic, but he has a lot of potential. I think with better vocal production, that hook could really be catchy, and with a little more attention paid to structuring the beat and kind of reining in some of the energy, but still capturing that kind of manic energy that you don't really hear that often. I think this could be a strong song, but given that taste of his talent, I think he has a lot of potential, so I'm going to give him a pass.
Awesome. Thank you for that, DJ Pain 1, hooking you up with your first pass from the judges. Let's go to the next judge. He's a director of A&R at Rock Nation, Polo. What were your thoughts of Big 6 and his song that he submitted?
Yeah, good opinion. It was definitely different. I like the vocal change in the song. I just wish there was a better mix. I know we're a better mix engineer would have brought it out better, but I like it. It reminded me of, you know, when like X used to change, DMX used to change his voice. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like he's talking to himself, which was kind of, if that's what you were trying to do, I like that part of it. The production was cool. I think the production could have used a little bit more. But I wasn't mad at this. I'm going to give you a pass. I'm giving you a pass. I'm a pass.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Polo, hooking you up with your second pass from the judges. Let's go to the last judge. He's the vice president of A&R at Motown Capitol Records, Sean Barron. What were your thoughts of Big 6 and his song that he submitted? I'm sorry, Sean. You're muted again. Let me go ahead.
I said I liked it. I thought it was interesting, for sure. I liked the beat. I liked this tone of voice. The song structure could have used a little bit of work, but I thought it was good. I'm going to give him a pass.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Sean Barron and all the judges agreeing. It is a pass today for you, Big 6. Congratulations. You're the next artist today headed to the Coast to Coast Live World Championship, where you'll compete for the $50,000 in prizes. Big congrats once again. We'll see you live in the next round. And next up on the lineup, we have Lost Soul. Lost Soul, we do have you in the chat room. Let me go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other three of the judges. All right, so Lost Soul, can you hear us? And once again, Lost Soul, as we connect with you here, can you hear us? Awesome, we can hear you. We're going to try this one more time. Is your mic active?
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we got you now, buddy. What's going on, man? Where are you from?
Hey, I'm from Columbia, South Carolina. Yeah.
Awesome. It's a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you for joining us for today's event. And what is your social media so everyone could go ahead and go check you out?
Perfect. Oh, and thanks for having me, too. And social media, Facebook is Marcus Stover. Instagram is going to be ex.lostsoul. And then YouTube, SoundCloud is Lost Soul Marcus Stover.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about this song you submitted called Still Down. What is this all about? What we're about to listen to here.
Okay, definitely. So I just want to put this out there. This is something I put out about 2.5 years ago. Essentially, it does talk about my life, some of the things that I went through personally. It just gives you a story of things that I lost and stuff like that. And I will go ahead and say for the judges and everything, it doesn't have the best mix. It could use a de-esser or two or something like that. But I mixed it myself, so the message in it is really deep. I hope you all enjoy it. I hope you rock with it.
Awesome. So let's go. Let's take a listen. This is Lost Soul with his song Still Down. Let me load this up. We'll be right back.
Is this the way life's supposed to be? It seems like I'm losing everybody close to me, but this where it started from. It was late at night, they told me, Mark, hurry, we gotta go. I was confused, they was rushing, I was steady moving slow. There was something I didn't know, but no emotions were shown. I'm in the back seat riding, wondering where we about to go. Now we're slowing down, now I finally realize where we at. I'm still smiling, but no one in the car smiling back. Helicopter flying down, I'm thinking, man, who was that? But that's my baby sister, she just had an asthma attack. So now I'm worried, I'm hurting, feeling every emotion. Everything happened so fast, but time was going by so slowly. But when they got you to the back and finally laid you in that bed, I rushed to you just to see that your eyes would never open. The machine was keeping you alive. I'm dying inside, but I was told that it's okay, your sister's gonna be alive. So we went home late that night, came back early that morning. To my surprise, my baby girl still ain't open her eyes. So now I'm crying, I'm praying, I don't know what to do. That was my best friend, no other female came above you. When mama didn't come and get us, I would go cry to you. And anytime we get in trouble, I quickly lie for you. My head was hurting, body aching, and my lungs are so sore. It felt like I just lost every reason for me to be born. The doctor called me in the room, told me to say my goodbye. I'm heartbroken, and at 10 my little sister just died. But it gets worse. It's been 2 years since my sister's been gone. It's 2013, summertime. I'm trying to stay calm for the second half of the summer. I stayed with my mom. I played a joke and said I'm moving with her, and that went wrong. A couple of hours later, I get a call from my dad. He starts yelling at me, fussing, and I can tell that he's mad. He tells me, take that shit down. My heart starts beating real fast. He hangs up, and in my head, I wish I could take it back. Some days later, get a call, had my mom on the phone. She starts questioning and crying. I knew that something went wrong, so I peep into the room. I don't know what to do. My uncle is in there too, so I'm sitting here all alone. My mama rushes in the room, sits down, grabs my hand. She looks into my eyes, hesitates, then she began. Your dad got into a motorcycle accident again, but he didn't survive, and my whole world came to an end. So now you see why pain is killing me mentally. I tell people my story, but they hurt me too eventually. When I first found love, thinking that I could trust, tell me why this girl promised my best friend her virginity. I learned from that, and I was fortunate to love again. We not together now, but I swear she always gonna be my friend. She ain't like the rest who look at me and cringe cause my past. Sometimes you gotta mow the lawn to see the snakes in the grass. How do I stand strong, never stay low, and always let go? Don't dwell on the past cause the future's always afloat. And let them know, when they try to hold your feet to the ground, you gotta shake them off. Let them know you're standing 10 toes, cause if you don't, then the negativity's gonna take you. Don't let it break you or make you. You gotta prove that you're stable. A lot of people aren't able to come and eat at my table, cause I distinguish the fake and raise a toast to the faithful. 1, That's real, you gotta hold yourself down. I came into this world alone, why I expect people to stay around? That's real, you gotta hold yourself down. I came into this world alone, why I expect people to stay around? That's real, you gotta hold yourself down. I came into this world alone, why I expect people to stay around?
That's real, you gotta hold yourself down. I came into this world alone, why I expect people to stay around? One. True story. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Lost Soul with his song that he submitted for us today. Let me toss it to the judges. Let's see what they thought about it. We'll start things off. He's a director of A&R at Rock Nation. Polo, let's start off with you. What did you think of Lost Soul and his song that he submitted?
It was cool. I liked the message. He was telling the story, which I wasn't mad at. But I just wish he was more comfortable. You could tell he was reading off the paper and everything. But like, I wish he was just a little bit more comfortable when he wrote it. I mean, when he actually recorded it, so it came out a little bit more fluent, and maybe really feel it a little bit more. But I wasn't mad at the overall message. I just don't think it's still strong enough for me to give it a pass. So I'm gonna say it's a no pass. It's hard for me not to give it a pass, but it's just the message was there. There was no chorus. I just feel like it could have been delivered. His delivery could have been tighter. It felt more comfortable in it. So I'm gonna say it's a no pass because it feels early.
All right, no pass, unfortunately, from our first judge on the lineup. Let's go to the next judge. He's a platinum producer, DJ Payne 1. You'll be up next. What do you think of Lost Soul and his song that he submitted?
On the fence, because I feel like what he lacks in professionalism and polish, he makes up for in just kind of raw honesty. There's a lot that he needs to work on. His cadence, his timing, his rhyme schemes, his recording process, mixing everything. But I just feel like, as is, I've heard songs that sounded this raw that didn't become hits, but became a little viral and gained a lot of traction. So I'm gonna give him a pass because I think, but it's a very realistic pass. It's like, this is an honest song, and your honesty is your biggest asset right now. Refine everything else moving forward so that you're not just relying on that alone, because you want the artistry to be stepped up too. And I think you have the potential. It's just it's early, like Polo was saying. So I agree with him. I'm just gonna give him a pass because I think the raw honesty was valuable.
Definitely well said. Thank you for that. DJ Payne 1, and it is a tie once again. 1 pass and 1 no pass. It's all up to our last judge on the lineup. He's the vice president of A&R over at Motown Capitol Records. Sean Barron, you're the tiebreaker for this one. What do you think of Lost Soul and his song?
I need a lot of work, like delivery-wise, just flow-wise, but I did like what you was talking about. I'm going to give you a pass, but you got to come stronger, way stronger next time.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Sean Barron giving you your second pass from the judges. Congratulations to you, Lost Soul. You're the next artist today, headed to the Coast to Coast Live World Championship, where you'll compete for the $50,000 in prizes. Big congrats once again, Lost Soul. We'll see you live in the next round. And next up on the lineup, we have Pity Bates. Pity Bates, we do have you in the chat room. Let me go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other 3 of the judges. All right, so Pity Bates, as we go ahead and connect with you here, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
What's going on, man? Where are you from?
I'm from New Haven, Connecticut. World-renowned.
Awesome. Representing Connecticut. It's a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you for joining us for today's event. And what is your social media so everyone could go ahead and go check you out?
First and foremost, let me just say thank God for you guys having me. Thank you. My Facebook is Facebook, Patrick Manic, Pity Bates. SoundCloud, Pity Bates. /Pity Bates. Instagram, Pity Bates. It's all simple, straight to the point.
All right, that's what's up. Now tell us a little bit about your song you submitted today, Toast Cheers. What is this all about? We're about to listen to here.
Toast Cheers is basically, it's a celebration, not just of popping bottles or anything. You can, if you want, to each his own. But Toast Cheers is a celebration of life, celebration of good vibes, good living, better days to come, music in general. And it also represents all those underdogs who paid dues for years, you know, and just never had that chance to get a break and open up. It's like in any avenue that you're in, whether it's sports or music or movies, some people just never get that break and they could be the dopest. But, you know, I'm not saying, you know, I'm the dopest, but it's just Toast Cheers, man, to all of us trying to come up and rise.
That's what's up. Let's go ahead. Let's take a listen. This is Toast Cheers with Pity Bates. Let me load up his song and we'll be right back.
Yo, it's Pity Bates world, and this goes out to all my hip-hop heads who paid dues for years. Celebrate, toast, cheers.
I got that soul shaking. I got that heart racing. I got that nature making real world music and me. This music can touch your soul. It feels so natural. Now toast, cheers, toast, cheers. Real world, throw your hands in the air, yo. I do this for my fam, y'all, cause we gotta eat. Prayer face without work, that is hard to beat. See where I'm going with it? I do the math with you. From day one, I was born to make classicals. Yo, what's wrong with him? Is he gonna never quit? I'm like your bills, man, I'm coming unexpected. I get souped up every time I see my barber. He keep me sharper than them notes they hitting the opera. I mean the amateur opera. I hit them high notes. Higher, about to show you how fly it goes. 1, DJ Stiz on the beat, boy. 2, Pity in the house, take a seat, boy. 3, DJ Stiz got another hit. Pity Bates at back, oh yeah. Let me make it clear. Long as I'm here, Lord willing, I'ma turn the levels up a chair. Yeah, I'ma turn it up another notch. I do enough stretching, so I ain't riding crotch. Real world fact, you ain't gotta ride with me. I'm used to riding dolo. How can it bother me? Cause all I gotta do is get ill, brother drive. And I'ma ride shotgun without killing the vibe. The Pity Baby come #1 solidified. Real world fact, I can see through the fall. Thoroughbred underdog, but I ain't fetching y'all. Now toast, now cheers. Now toast, now cheers. Real world, throw your hands in the air, yeah. I got that soul shaking. I got that heart racing. I got that nature making real world music and me. This music can touch your soul. It feels so natural. Now toast, cheers, toast, cheers. Real world, throw your hands in the air, yeah. I hope you're ready for some real talk. This for the world, you and all those who fear God. This for my street dudes not trying to hear God. Some think they self-made. I think that's real op. This for my people with dreams praying real hard. This for my people with game playing real hard. See where I come from, the street will leave you real scarred. I'm talking straight up, here today ain't going tomorrow. So can I testify? Pity Bate, that's my name. Since a young cat, I always had to state my claim. In any game, I always had to run it back. I wasn't balling, but I always had to get the catch. See when I ride, they like Pity, run it back an inch. Hell no, this ain't one, you should've got the catch. Now you going fetch, trying to get to my mind and take all the credit like you helped me write my rhyme. See, I regret with my fam and I stash money. Burn on the stove, make more match money. Come on, you ain't really no match for me. I'm a God-fearing dude and you ain't half for me. Now toast, now cheers. Now toast, now cheers. Real world, throw your hands in the air, yeah. Ha, now toast and cheers. I got that soul shaking. I got that heart racing. I got that nature making real world music and me. This music can touch your soul. It feels so natural. Now toast, cheers, real world.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Pity Bates with his song that he submitted for us today. Let me toss it over to the judges. Let's see what they thought about it. We'll start things off. He's the vice president of A&R over at Motown Capitol Records. Sean Barron, you'll be up first. What were your thoughts of Pity Bates and his song that he submitted?
I liked his energy, so I give him that. But other than that, I felt like it was kind of dated the beat, and it was just a lot of like run-on raps. It really wasn't like, you know, a real clear narrative to it. So I'm gonna have to give it a no pass.
All right, no pass from our first judge on the lineup. Let's go over to the next judge. He's a director of A&R at Rock Nation. Polo, what were your thoughts of Pity Bates and his song that he submitted?
I think he did a good job. He had good energy. You know, the whole song, he put his energy into it. But again, the competition is the youth. Like Sean said, I feel like the song sounds a little outdated, and he's going to go against a lot of these young guys that are coming with that new sound. So I don't see it really going too far in the competition. So I'm gonna have to say it's a no pass.
All right, there you have it from Polo. No pass from our second judge on the lineup. Let's go to the last judge. He's a platinum producer, DJ Payne 1. What were your thoughts of Pity Bates and his song that he submitted?
I love his energy. I think there is a way for him to take his energy, because it didn't feel like Sean was saying, it did feel a little dated, but I think there's a way for him to, and I don't have the blueprint for it. I have no idea, but I think there's a way for him to take his style and update it without selling himself out and changing himself too much, but also making it sound more current and classic at the same time. So I think it's something that he should pursue. I'm not saying that's going to be an easy task, but if he figures it out, that energy is going to take him far. Because it reminds me of like Mr. College Park and like, wasn't Mr. College Park on Wobble, and Wobble's kind of timeless. So just that kind of energy, finding a way to make music that isn't tied to an era where people listen to it and say, okay, that feels older, and rather they'll say, yeah, that feels fun, or that feels like party music, because there is, I think, space for him in that lane.
Thank you for that. DJ Payne 1, great advice there from all the judges. Unfortunately, it's a no pass today, Pity Bates, but check your email after this event. You'll get some written feedback from all three of the judges. All right, guys, next up on the lineup, we have Lucky Dollars. Lucky Dollars, we don't have you in the chat room, but we have your song ready to go. It's called Tales from the Hood. Let me load this up. We'll be right back.
Just put some cap in this old food now. No. Don't be stupid, motherfucker. Now let's just get the shit first. And where it's at? Shit. Yeah. Follow me.
I kept it the realest. Fuck that shit, I kept it the trillest. When I was sliding for them niggas, they was up in their feelings. Why they speaking on my name like I ain't one of them niggas? But I ain't tripping, I just kept it too villain. I swear I kept it too villain. I send my killer at you quick, I call it John Wick. Assassinate you and them niggas that you running with. Shit, they shot my nigga Traffic on some dumb shit. Lil homies crash dummies on some young bump shit. I copped the chopper for my nigga cause they sprayed the house. But he ain't think I was loyal cause he ain't make it out. Niggas quick to be shooters until they take the route. The guns jam, blam, and not soulless headed south. We smoking good, I told her meet me at the Swisher house. Forgot to mention chasing chicken, give a nigga sentence. Most niggas say they from the trenches, turn into a victim. These bitches scandalous, only fuck with you for attention. Free Dino Gotti till he free, I know you waiting, nigga. When you get home, just gotta watch out for these faking niggas. Hey, free that nigga guns, at least we hit with sacred killer. I know they hate the killer, free thinking on my hitters. They know my squad gorillas. Toast from the hood, I guess that you can call me Mr. Simmons. Soon as you reach, then I'ma teach you how to use this venom. You know you over dramatically in the niggas' DMs. I heard they tried to fuck his bitch and now they screaming free him. Y'all better listen up, I swear I keep your speakers buzzing. It ain't the same, they making babies fast, they brother cousin. Without no price, a bitch will set you up just for some loving. It's if you chopped up in this game, that's why I hate the fame. Just cause you think you make it rain, don't mean you make a change. Exchange your life and say it's over dope, it's overpriced. I know I'm sinning, but at night I'm still gonna talk to Christ. Get off my knees and hit a fiend and trap without the lights. They set you free on ISP and still you lost your rights. They graduated from OGs and now they off the pipe. And wonder why the young BGs hold you for all your stripes. Hey, why you quick to speak on niggas that ain't grow up with you? The niggas that done grew up with you and the foe with you. A hypocrite to speak down on you just to change the topic. My brother died in that bar and his homie ran his pockets. Nigga.
Now we gonna get the shit. Woo! We gonna get the shit now. More around the roses, huh? Yeah, the do. Signify the booty pop. We gonna get the shit.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Lucky Dollars with his song that he submitted for us today. Let me toss it over to the judges. Let's see what they thought about it. We'll start things off. He's a platinum producer, DJ Pain One. We'll start off with you. What do you think of him and his song that he submitted?
This is a tough one because he can really rap. The quality was great. He has a good voice. I like the production. I just felt like the song didn't go anywhere. It wasn't really a linear story. It didn't really stick to a topic, and there was no hook. So it was like, the fact that he could rap was clear. It just didn't feel like he took... I'll put it this way. If your whole song is just going to be one verse, it has to be an amazing verse. We had the storytelling dude earlier that told a story about two family tragedies, and you could follow the story really well. This was kind of all over the place. And so it didn't have the hook. I can, if there had been a really good hook on this, it'd be a definite pass for me, but I'm just kind of on the fence. I'm going to give him a pass because I'm sure he's talented and has better songs in his catalog, but this track I don't think would do well in a competition or on stage, just because it doesn't kind of take the listener to any place that makes sense to their ears and minds.
All right, thank you for that. DJ Pain One, giving you your first pass from the judges. Let's head over to the next judge on the lineup. He's the vice president of A&R over at Motown Capitol Records. Sean Barron, what were your thoughts of Lucky Dollars and his song that he submitted?
I totally agree with Pain One. He's super talented. I liked everything that he did. I just wish it was in a song format. But I'm going to give him a pass because he is talented, and I feel like he can deliver something better.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Sean Barron, giving you your second pass from the judges. Let's go to the last judge. He's the director of A&R at Rock Nation. Polo, what do you think of Lucky Dollars and his song?
Yeah, one of the things, too, because I think Pain One made a lot of great points when it came to this. Because, again, kick and rap, the flow was there. Honestly, you could clearly hear his voice is strong, sounded confident. But like he said, the storyline was a little all over the place, structure-wise. But out of quality, what I heard today, to me, yeah, sound-wise, it was there. I just feel like, again, just practice on the story. Like, make sure it's consistent. Make sure, it's a story that people can follow through from the beginning to end, if that's what you're going to do. But you can tell he's strong in his flow. You can tell strong, with vocally, like he sounds comfortable in the recording booth. He might even sound comfortable on that stage. So I'm going to give it a pass. I'm going to see what he does. And, I don't know how far this song is going to go. Maybe he should come with another record with actual hook in it. And, just come prepared for the next round, for the next competition. So that's a pass for me.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Polo. And it looks like it is a pass for you today, Lucky Dollars. Big congratulations. You're the next artist today, headed to the Coast to Coast Live World Championship, where you'll compete for the $50,000 in prizes. Big congrats once again, Lucky Dollars. We'll see you live in the next round. And next up on the lineup, we have NBL Sean. NBL Sean, let me go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other three of the judges. All right, so NBL Sean, can you hear us? And as we connect with you here, NBL Sean, you are muted. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What's going on, man? Where are you from?
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. It's a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you for joining us for today's event. And what is your social media so everyone could go ahead and go check you out?
Okay, so y'all can get me on Facebook at NBL Shawn, and then on Instagram, NBL_Shawn.
All right, cool. That's what's up. And tell us a little bit about your song you submitted today. What is this all about? What are we about to listen to here?
It was like I was just talking stuff on there. That's all.
All right, cool. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's take a listen. This is NBL Sean with his song. Let me load this up. We'll be right back.
Auf dem Beat.
Smoking an op and you notice some gas. Pull up on a nigga, I ain't gotta wear a mask. Shoot him in his leg, then shoot him in his back. Them hollows gave him a heart attack. If I see it out, guaranteed I'ma blow. Shoot his ass up on the corner of that stove. Chop his guts like I said in my song. If a nigga wanna die, then you know that he gone. Smoking an op and you notice some gas. Pull up on a nigga, I ain't gotta wear a mask. Shoot him in his leg, then shoot him in his back. Them hollows gave him a heart attack. If I see it out, guaranteed I'ma blow. Shoot his ass up on the corner of that stove. Chop his guts like I said in my song. If a nigga wanna die, then you know that he gone. Run up and check, you know how I'm getting it. Born in hood, I was born in trenches. Cracking the threes, cause I claim big six. If a nigga got a problem, then you know we can fix it. Now on my side, you know I'ma dump it. Niggas tried to hide, but you know ain't no running. Came through the back, you know I'ma come in. Get on the floor, or I'ma get the bustin'. Look at my eyes, you can tell I'm a demon. Shoot him in the face, cause I don't wanna hear no screaming. Leave his ass on the floor, I'ma leave him bleeding. Got your bitch sucking dick, sucking all the semen. Money in my pocket, try to take you getting creased. Wet a nigga up, I'ma leave him in the streets. Niggas said they talk themselves down with no beef. They realized it was nothing but killers around me. Close my eyes, I can see the demons. They trying to catch a nigga, they trying to kill me quick. Wet a nigga ass up, put him on the news, now his family miss him. 223s ran through his body like it was ripping up some tissue. Killers in the back, you try to run and they gon' hit you. Smoking an op and you notice some gas. Pull up on a nigga, I ain't gotta wear a mask. Shoot him in his leg, then shoot him in his back. Them hollows gave him a heart attack. If I see it out, guaranteed I'ma blow. Shoot his ass up on the corner of that stove. Chop his guts like I said in my song. If a nigga wanna die, then you know that he gone. Smoking an op and you notice some gas. Pull up on a nigga, I ain't gotta wear a mask. Shoot him in his leg, then shoot him in his back. Them hollows gave him a heart attack.
All right, everyone. So that was NBL Sean with his song that he submitted for us today. Let me toss it to the judges. Let's see what they thought about it. We'll start things off. He's a director of A&R at Rock Nation. Polo, let's start off with you. What were your thoughts of NBL Sean and his song that he submitted?
That was cool. I feel like he could deliver it better. I think the delivery sounded a little shaky. I liked, the flow he was trying to do, but I feel like he was like having hiccups in it. You know what I mean? Like, it just didn't feel fluent. It didn't feel like, he was confident in what he was saying. There's definitely potential, 100%. I think he just needs to get more comfortable on that recording booth. It's a big difference. Like I said, people don't realize how much it takes to become an artist. It's not just seeing that you could be an artist, writing, you know what I mean? I think you have to learn the process, get comfortable, practice. Every day you're in that studio, it's like being in the gym every day, practicing. You know what I mean? Like, you have to understand that. We know my ears is trained to pick out the quality. You know what I mean? Like, so I can hear when something is, fresh, something that just started, or something that's well seasoned and experienced. And I don't think in the delivery it sounded like he was experienced in it. I like what he was saying. Like I said, it has potential. So it's like I'm on the fence, literally dead on the fence. I'm not gonna pass it, but it's not because I don't want to. But I feel like he can get better. You know what I mean? I think we're gonna hear from him again. So, but now it's a no plan.
All right, thank you for that. Polo, no pass, unfortunately, from our first judge on the lineup. Let's go to the next judge. He's the vice president of A&R over at Motown Capitol Records, Shawn Barron. What were your thoughts of NBL Shawn and his song that he submitted?
Yeah, this one is just early for me. It's some talent there, but it's not all the way polished yet, or not even halfway polished. You know, it's just still in the early stages, so I'm gonna have to give it a no pass.
All right, thank you for that. Shawn Barron, no pass from our second judge as well. Let's go to the last judge. He's a platinum producer, DJ Payne 1. What were your thoughts of NBL Shawn and his song that he submitted?
Yeah, I think he has a lot of potential. I wrote more feedback because I feel like the other two judges kind of said it all.
Awesome. Thank you for that, DJ Payne 1. And it's a no pass today, NBL Shawn. But check your email after this event. You're going to get some written feedback from all three of the judges. All right, guys, and we've reached our last artist of today's lineup. Last up, we have Big Low. Big Low yeah, we do have you in the chat room. Let me go ahead and bring you on into the main room with me and the other three of the judges. All right, so Big Low, as we go ahead and connect with you here, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
How's it going, man? Where you from?
Hey, I'm from Columbia, South Carolina. I'm an independent artist / producer from here. Right now I'm just working on getting, my craft, like putting it all together and to bring my vision together. You can find me on all platforms at Big Low, capital BIG space LO. And this song is called Bipolar. I did it with another artist by the name of Jay.
All right, dope. And what is this all about? What are we about to listen to here?
The song Bipolar.
And Big Low, it looks like we lost you there. Can you hear us? All right, no worries. We did lose him there. We'll come back. Let's go ahead and load up his song. We'll be right back.
Hey, yo, Ren, turn that up.
Yeah, I rob my killers. I came in the struggle, the trouble beginnings. Yeah, I love my niggas. Send bosses to play with the robbers and killers. I hope you feeling me. Little bitch, you wanna just take D. Don't tell me you love me. Little bitch, just love me, yeah. I rob my killers. I came in the struggle, the trouble beginnings. Yeah, I love my niggas. Send bosses to play with the robbers and killers. I hope you feeling me. Little bitch, you wanna just take D. Don't tell me you love me. Little bitch, just love me, yeah. I've been in the struggle, I've been in them trenches. I know if you faking, I know if you with it. Real nigga move silent, I know how to fix it. Free my own, he ain't killing no more. Me and my nigga just rocked out the show. And we got another one, so we hopped on the road. Freeze boss black, and you know what he on. You know what he on. Been raised in the hood, young nigga just up to no good. If you change like the season, don't come to my hood. Don't come to my hood. Don't come to my Yeah, I rob my killers. I came in the struggle, the trouble beginnings. Yeah, I love my niggas. Send bosses to play with the robbers and killers. I hope you feeling me. Little bitch, you wanna just take D. Don't tell me you love me. Little bitch, just love me, yeah. I rob my killers. I came in the struggle, the trouble beginnings. Yeah, I love my niggas. Send bosses to play with the robbers and killers. I hope you feeling me. Little bitch, you wanna just take D. Don't tell me you love me. Little bitch, just love me, yeah.
Mama told me I was destined for greatness. So for her, you know I gotta make it. Back in my pocket, them niggas start changing. Giving me, but I know that they hating. I rap from my brothers. We came from the gutter, we came from the struggle. Don't forget I love my mother. She ain't had no other choice but to hustle. We sat on the floor, eating noodles from the stove. You don't know what I'm on, you say that you do, but you really don't. Play with my fam, I'ma blow. If they call, I'ma go. Yeah, you already know. Yeah, you already know. Big J on the go. Switching lanes on you hoes. All the things that you doing for me, but nobody above you, mama. I'm trying to get it bad just for you, yeah, I'm trying to run the commas. Don't worry about no drama. Swear to God, I love you, mama. Yeah, I love you, mama.
Yeah, I rock my killers. I came when the struggle, the trouble beginnings. Yeah, I love my niggas. Send bosses to play with the robbers and killers. I hope you feeling me, feeling me. Little bitch, she wanna just take me. Don't tell me you love me, love me. Little bitch, just love me, yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Big Low with his song that he submitted for us. Let me toss it to the judges. Let's see what they thought about it. We'll start things off. He's the vice president of A&R at Motown Capitol Records. Sean Barron, what were your thoughts of Big Low and his song that he submitted?
It's not bad. It's not bad. He has potential. Yeah, it's just overall not bad. Definitely still needs work in certain areas, but good enough to get a pass and definitely come back stronger in the next round.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Sean Barron hooking you up with your first pass from the judges. Let's go to the next judge. He's a platinum producer, DJ Pain 1. What were your thoughts of Big Low and his song that he submitted?
Yeah, I think it has a ton of potential. But to me, the feature stood out more. Like there was something wrong with the main artist's melody. And at first I thought it was because the autotune was in the wrong key, and it still could have been. It just didn't sit right. And then when the second verse came in, it made more sense. But I liked the energy. It just wasn't enough for me to give it a pass. So it's a no pass.
All right, thank you for that. DJ Pain 1 no pass, unfortunately, from our second judge. So we do have a tie, 1 pass and 1 no pass. It's all up once again to our last judge on the lineup. He's the director of A&R at Rock Nation. Polo, it's all up to you. What do you think of Big Low and his song?
I see the flaws, like what Pain's talking about. Where it definitely could have been better, but I like the energy. I know we heard a lot of records today, and this one kind of like it just put me in it had a vibe to it. I wasn't crazy about everything he said in the record, but I thought structure-wise I was there. Had a good beat. He came with a good energy, and even the feature didn't let us break it down too much. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give it a pass. It's not the best record like Sean and them saying. I agree. I don't think it's the best record, but I like what he can bring to the table. You could hear the potential. So hopefully, he just decides to come with a stronger record for the next round. So I'm gonna give him a pass.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Polo with the save, hooking you up with your second pass from the judges. Big congratulations to you, Big Low. You're the next artist today, headed to the Coast to Coast Lab World Championship, where you'll compete for the $50,000 in prizes. Big congrats once again. We'll see you live in the next round. And with that, that's our entire lineup for today. Before we go, let's give a big shout out to all 3 of the judges for joining us, starting off with the first judge. He's the vice president of A&R at Motown Capitol Records. Sean Barron, where can everyone find you on social media?
Sean Barron on Instagram and Twitter.
Awesome. Sean Barron, it's such a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you so much for joining us for today's online event. And up next on the judge lineup, he's a platinum producer, DJ Pain 1. Where can everyone find you on social media?
Real easy to find on all social media at DJ Pain 1. And if you want to work with me, the easiest way is djpain1beats.com, or just reach out, send me a DM. I try to respond as much as I can. Appreciate it.
Awesome. DJ Pain 1, it's a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you for joining us for today's event. And last but certainly not least, he's the director of A&R at Rock Nation. Polo, where can everyone find you on social media?
You find me on Instagram under POLO_2 Polo_2.
Awesome, Polo. It's a pleasure to have you as well, man. Thank you so much for joining us for today's online event. My name is Adonis Lugo. Be sure to check me out on Instagram as well. On behalf of myself, the judges, and the entire Coast to Coast Lab team, we'll see you guys on the next one.